Welcome back to Tea Time Talks, and today I'm back after 1 month of unplanned vacation. Actually, it's a not very pleasant story that I'm going to tell you now. Today I have a chai karak with cinnamon, and as soon as I put hot water in the mixture, it really reminded me of a gingerbread house. I don't know if it's going to taste like that, but at least it smells like it a lot, even though it doesn't supposed to have any ginger in it. So we will see, but a little bit later. In Hungary now it is like 30 plus degree Celsius, and it's too hot, but I am still drinking chai karak. In general, I don't mind drinking hot drinks during the summertime. I don't see any problem with that. There is a very important disclaimer for this video is that me being stupid, I didn't go to doctors, which you definitely should, and I definitely should have gone, but I was very sure that I know what's happening to me and I could take care of myself. Or like I understood that there would be anything different from local doctors. Because of my insurance, not because doctors are bad. Don't take it in the wrong way. But let's get back to the topic. And yes, the break wasn't planned. It happened accidentally, and I actually thought that maybe I will be able to make videos during that time, but unfortunately I couldn't. But let's start from the beginning. And it started exactly 1 month ago. After a very nice day when I stayed at home, filmed actually 2 videos at that day, and I was doing some sports. I was so hyped. After that, in the evening, me and my husband went out, and late in the evening, we were coming back home. And when we were on our way back in the inner yard of our building, I stepped on my foot incorrectly. It went sideways, and I believe I pulled the muscle. I'm not sure, it's not confirmed, uh, because I didn't go to doctor, I didn't go to emergency room. I decided that it's okay, it happens, and I will be just having some rest at home, put my leg up on the pillow and just rest for a couple of days, and it will be okay. My mom had some kind of experience with such things, so she recommended uh, bed rest for like 2 weeks, maybe more. Also put some creams to help it heal or at least ease the pain. Of course, I put a cold package on my foot as soon as we came back home, which I believe helped it not to get swollen a lot. And actually, the swelling passed in 2 days. Like, of course, I had a big bruise on that area, but it's okay, I guess. It's understandable that it would be there, like the bruise will not go anywhere. At least it wasn't swollen, and it didn't hurt. I could move my foot around, so I wasn't worried. I don't even think there was a crack, even though it cracked so strong when I did that. It's seriously my first and hopefully last trauma, and I hope I will never know how bones actually breaking. But my mom broke her foot this way, and she had like a lot like this. The foot was so swollen, like 2 or 3 times more than usually it looks like. Mine didn't have anything like that, so I was totally cool about it. And the worst case about that at that point, that my husband's cousin was coming into the town, into the city, and I really wanted to meet her. I really wanted to go around. Of course, I met her before, and I just wanted to chill and hang out, and I had plans, especially that all other people going to be busy, and I will have like whole time with her. Unfortunately, I couldn't join any hangouts with her, and I was super sad about it because I was seriously looking forward to it. And at some point in time, she was staying for 1 week, and like around middle of that time, I was like, no, it's so sad that I cannot go out. I really want to, especially that it was her and my husband hanging out in the city center. So I was like, yeah, maybe I can join. My foot is getting better. I was comfortable in the shoes because in the first day I couldn't even wear anything besides slippers because they were just tightening. Not even slippers, but it was like Crocs, like a fake version of Crocs. And at that day, I could already put on normal shoes on me, so I was like, it's okay, I can go out. I went out, and everything was fine. I was walking around. We actually did some steps at that time, and I didn't have anything to complain about. The next day, of course, I felt some tenderness in the muscles that I didn't use before when I'm walking, because since the foot wasn't like, it didn't actually not hurt. It was still hurting, but if I put my foot on the tiptoe, it's okay. Like, it doesn't really hurt. Like, I can walk this way. So of course I was limping, but it was okay. Which was the dumbest decision of my life. Like, seriously, never again. If you or I in the future will have any kind of injuries for my lower limbs, I'm going to just lay on the bed and not moving a finger. But let's get back to 1 month ago. And after 2 days for that walk, I was like, yeah, I feel lonely again. I feel sad that everybody hanging out and having fun, and I can't, especially that the house didn't look so nicely to be able to invite people over. So I was like, yeah, maybe it's time to get some cleaning. Maybe I will just wash the dishes fast, and the ground I will just swipe it very fast. It will be fine. And I asked my husband, he was out with his cousin. I was asking them if they would like to come over in a couple of hours when they will be done with hanging out, and they would want to join me for a shisha, for hookah, smoking here on the balcony. And they said, yes, we will come. So I cleaned, I was prepared, my shisha was done, I was dressed and all impressed. I was waiting for them. And when they arrived, we went outside, we put our chairs outside on the balcony. It was nice evening, not so hot, not so cold. It was good. After maybe 20 or 30 minutes of sitting there, keep in mind that it was like 1 week after the foot injury, so I'm still limping, and I still don't really care about it because the foot is not swollen, the bruise is there, but it's going, so it's okay. After 20 or 30 minutes sitting on those chairs, we are completely sure that those chairs that we're using, these chairs, they are probably were manufactured in hell and were specifically created to torture people, because anyone guests who are coming to our place, if they sit on these chairs, their back doesn't feel so good after that. So apparently the fact that I was walking incorrectly, I wasn't stepping on my foot properly, and the fact that I was working out right before the injury and my back was hurting, like the muscles were hurting, but I could understand that it was just muscles. It will be important later. After sitting on those chairs, I could feel that I cannot get up. I could not get up. I was hurting. I couldn't move the muscles of my back. I couldn't even sit. Like, after sitting for like 10 minutes maybe, I really needed the help of my husband to get up because it was just hurting so much. Like, if you know, this was sciatica. And again, I didn't go to the doctor and I didn't go to the emergency room. I just know that it was sciatica because gradually over years I already had this kind of symptoms before, so I even know how to deal with it. I even had some medication with me, but it was so strong that I seriously didn't know what to do. I was just laying on the bed. I couldn't move. I couldn't even sit a little like on the pillows. It was hurting my back. I couldn't drink water. I had to like drink a little bit while I'm laying. And the thing is, I was doubting this, like, do I need to go to the hospital? At the same time, I was thinking that, first of all, my insurance probably will not cover very much of that, and it's not really the time to get ill in the foreign country. But most important part is that I was Googling this thing, like, what are they actually doing to you when you come in with such injuries to the emergency room, since I did go once when I was also feeling super bad. It was also sciatica, and they just gave me the muscle relaxant medication, which I had at home, and I didn't really feel like I will need more. So at that time, I was like, it's okay, I will stay home. We will see over the night. I took the painkillers. Painkillers actually ease the pain a little, so which also correlates with what I found online, is that if the painkiller made it easier, like if it worked, then you're okay. Even though I don't think that it fully worked, so it was still hurting, but it's okay, at least I could get some sleep. But I woke up around 4 a.m. and I understood that I can't, like, I need to get up, but I can't, and it hurts. It hurts just laying, like, literally for next week probably, it was hurting just while I was laying. I was taking painkillers 2 times a day. I was taking the muscle relaxants. I was trying to kind of move a little bit, hoping that it will work. Of course, it didn't. I was trying to keep my muscle warm. I was trying to taking hot bath is just the best and the worst experience, because the worst part is that you cannot get into the tub, or like you can get into the tub but you cannot get out. And the best thing, because it seriously helped my muscle to relax. Also the massages, my husband did a great job taking care of me. uh, of course I was also sad that my relative is here, the cousin of my husband, and I couldn't even like say bye or something. They had to come over our, like, to our place. I was like kind of sitting on the, or leaning on the pillows, which was also painful. I had to lay down, so imagine everybody just sitting around me and I'm laying there because I just can't move, or it hurts to move, it hurts to sit. So basically I could have been horizontal or vertical, but I couldn't sit up or sit down. Like, it was just not good position, which eventually made me paranoid about the condition of my stomach, because I need to eat, right? To take pills, I need to consume some food. And when you can't properly sit up, like I could be sitting for like 5 or 10 minutes, but after that I'm in agony and I need to lay down. I could just eat something small, like a bun or something, and after that directly you laying down because you can't move. Like, you can't, it's, even standing up, it's like 5 minutes. I remember first day it happened, I was having dinner by standing next to the bar table at our home, because I just couldn't sit. And of course I can't eat while I'm laying, right? So right, even though it's still bad when you, right after eating, laying down, because of the acid reflux, the acid that is produced in your stomach, it goes up and it can burn the your stomach, and uh, you may get gastritis, which I already fought for many years, and I really don't want to get there. So I was forcing myself to kind of try to sit. I do have a corset that I got prescribed from my doctor previous time my sciatica happened, but unfortunately it didn't really help, or at that point it didn't really help. Right now I'm trying to wear it and sit for longer. Actually, now after 3 weeks of only sciatica problem, I can sit. As you see, the proof, this video is already 15 minutes long and I can sit. And also I don't feel constant pain, because in the first night when I woke up, I was seriously in a worst place ever happened to me. It was just completely, constantly hurting me, and I just couldn't. I didn't know how to help it, and that was bad. And that first weekend, it was so bad. I was literally crying because I was in pain, and because I couldn't spend time normally with people I wanted to spend time with. So it was very sad and emotional. And again, thank you for my husband that he was supportive and helpful, and yeah, just because of him I survived. I'm not talking even that for the past weeks, literally the past months, I of course I couldn't take care of the house, I couldn't cook or something, especially the first 2 weeks. I couldn't move at all, like I couldn't cook, I barely could go and make tea for myself. So that was not my concern, that was all my husband's doing. Anyway, since I mentioned that that wasn't the first case of sciatica and I already knew what's going on, I will tell you about other cases that happened to me that are very much related to education. Somehow, when I was doing my bachelor and I was sitting in front of the computer, and I wasn't sitting in front of the computer in a comfortable, nice chair and getting up every hour doing some stretching. Of course not. I was sitting with my chair back, with my legs up, just chilling and typing something. After 1 week of constant work, I fucked up my back so much. I didn't know it was first ever episode that happened to me. At that time, I was at home and my mom called ambulance. By the time ambulance arrived, everything was already gone, but it was seriously unexpected and very unexplainable that was happening to me. Like literally, I just feel that all my body gets very tightened and it was going all the way from up to down, and I could just all feel all muscle crumble. I don't know, it was very weird feeling for me, but the doctor said it was sciatica and you need to go to the neurologist, which I did, and neurologist told me do massages, go to manual therapist. I guess I did check it, but I didn't actually go since it didn't bother me at that time. After that, I arrived to Hungary to study, and it happened to me again just randomly one night. I was walking to the store and I started feeling the same symptoms, came back to the dorm, called ambulance. By the time they arrived, it also was gone. Since then, I didn't have any similar episodes to this one. Thank God, I don't want any of this. But after that, when I was already doing my PhD, somehow, probably also from the way I was sitting, not on these chairs, but on my couch, I seriously felt like my back is not doing well and it was hurting and like not really mobile. So for example, I couldn't bend down. Like if I wanted to pick up something, I couldn't bend down with my back. My back just didn't hold it, and every time I was trying to bend, the back was doing like, and after that I could bend down. And the same was going up. It really needed time. It's if you know, you know. If you don't, thank God you don't, and I hope you will never know it. After half a year of suffering like that, it was past, and after that it appeared again. So eventually I went back to Russia and I went to doctors, and they told me that yes, you have something, your nerve is pinched, your spine is not good, like blah blah blah, like stuff like this. Of course, it's not the surgery matter yet, but of course you need to take care, you need to do exercises, support your muscles, back and stuff like this. So eventually I was taking some medication, some injections. After I came back to Hungary, it didn't really work. Like it was still not good. Probably, maybe the exercises that they recommended to me wasn't really doing good, because every time I was doing those exercises, I was seriously feeling a little worse. So I went to the manual therapist in here, and seriously, three times I went to that woman, and she healed me. And I, of course, I was doing exercises that she gave me, and this was much more proper and better for me. After that, I was doing some yoga, which was only doing better. And I seriously didn't have any complaints since then until this episode 1 month ago. And what did I learn is that I need to do exercises and yoga to support my back. If you hurt your foot, please lay down, calm yourself, and just chill, because if you will be like me, just jumping around and not stepping on it right, you will get sciatica like I did, and like some other people also commented that they also got the same thing. Of course, it was a small explanation on what happened past week, but also a small introduction to a next topic. And We will see if you can guess it, but it's going to be in the next video. Now let's check on our drink. Actually, I was talking all this time without stopping, and I really forgot that I even have the tea. I even forgot that I was supposed to have a snack. I was going to prepare a snack for myself, but I totally forgot about it. So it doesn't really matter. But the tea is now drinkable temperature, so let's dive into it. It still smells like gingerbread a little, but now I started thinking that in general, chai karak reminds me of some gingerbread or like some cinnamon also. Yeah, again, this tea gives me the same feeling than the tea with the saffron. And if you watch the video about the tea with saffron, I absolutely don't know what's going on with me, but I cannot drink chai karak with saffron. I think it's the same curse that happened with the cinnamon. I feel this kind of metally taste in my mouth. It feels like I don't know, having a metal spoon in my mouth all the time I'm drinking it. I don't appreciate it. It's not good. I could also say that it's too sweet. I'm not sure if the rest of chai karak was that sweet, but this particular one is very sweet. So I don't know, but yeah, it's weird because it has this metal flavor and it's too sweet to my taste. So let's say I will give it a 4. Maybe I'm too harsh on it, but I seriously didn't like it. I won't order it if I had choice, and I wouldn't order it if I didn't have choice. Like I would probably go with something else, but no, this is not good. No, not my thing at all. So yeah, it's 4 sticks of the cinnamon out of 10. And me personally, I'm still sticking up with the cardamom and the saffron. That was good. But yeah, thank you for listening to me and my nagging about the health situation since I just a couple of days turned 29. It's getting there. I understand that the back should be already not so comfortable at that age, I guess. But again, long studying and working on the laptop in the same position, not stretching, not working out, is doing its job. And here I am nagging on YouTube about my sciatica. Anyway, thank you for being here and see you in the next video. Bye!